guys, Michael P here with a little Transformers review. Now this is Studio Series Leader Class Grimlock. Now he's quite big, as you can see. Here he is in his dino mode. He's got some nice teeth here. He's got really nice painted eyes. Look at the paint on this guy. You know, really just brushed out and just really nicely done. Looks just like the character model. We also have in the back here, we have this nice diorama that Hasbro and Takara have decided to include with us. And if you've seen the film Transformers Age of Extinction, you'll remember when they go to China and they wreak some havoc there. Now, it's a nice little included bonus that they really didn't have to put in, but they did anyways, and it's not something really I'm looking forward to using, but it's cool to have regardless. Alright guys, so this is Grimlock. Here he is. Alright, let's transform this bad boy and check him out in robot mode. Okay, so now to transform him. First thing you want to do is flip this foot back, pull out this, which will become his robot toe, flip the whole foot around. Come to the other side, do the exact same thing. Flip that around. There you go, 2 robot feet. Next, we're going to flip these spikes out, and then we're going to undo the knees all the way, pull this round bit all the way up to the top of the knee, and click it into place. Ratchet that up, pull the leg down, secure the knee joint, and there we have one of the legs. Same thing as the other side. Knee down, knee up, leg down, spike up. Robot legs, done. Next thing we want to do is push this up, get that out of the way. Same thing on this side, get this out of the way. And we're going to come up to the dino hips, and we're going to untab them. It's pretty tight here, so you just come in here. You'll see there's a tab. Oh, that piece likes to come in. So you just untab the hips, and then you extend them all the way down. There is a small hole in here. You just want to line that up, and then click that in, and then just kind of bring both of them down at the same time. It's pretty easy to see where they match up, and then you just put the waist together. Make sure these clear out of the way. They can get in the way sometimes. And then just push these 2 halves of his waist together, and then they should click right together. If you want, you can go ahead and rotate the waist, and then you just push them together, and then push them up and together. There you have that. Just turn it around so I can make sure. Alright, now that's clicked into place. Then you can just extend the legs. Just secure them to the position you want them so he can stand, sort of move the hip armor out of the way, make sure it all sits flush. This one is a bit warped on mine, so it's a tough fit, but once you get it in there, it likes to sit nicely, like that. Just get the waist straight. Now come around to the back. And this used to be the bottom of his tail. Just flip these 2 pieces down, and then push this all the way down, and that becomes the back flap of his knight armor. Okay, so we got the legs done. Next we have the arms. Now this is the fun arm, so we'll start with it first. So you flip this part up, same on the back, you flip that up, and then these connect together, like so. Okay, and that will form the faux head, so they're symmetrical on the same side. You pull this tab down, you rotate the arm here, pull it down, and then you just take this, the end of the tail, press it in, and then fold it inside. There's the right arm. Alrighty, to the left arm. So the left arm is a bit trickier. You have to come up here and detach the mouth from the head. Collapse the head down to the shoulder so it matches the right arm, and then you turn this. That's just, you can move the robot arms to get them, the dino arms to get them out of the way. You fold this on this little thing to bring it down, and then you gotta just come in here and get the hand out, pull the arm down, rotate at the bicep, pull down, and then you click everything into place. Now rotate the dino arms so they collapse up into here at the robot fist. You can see there. And then just make sure this is pointed out and this is pointed out so they have some symmetry. And now there you have both the arms. Now you may be saying to yourself, wow, it's not a very cool robot, it doesn't have head. Haha, you would be wrong. Surprise! You come in here, there's a opening right here. You pull it open, you rotate the head out, put it right back where it was, make sure that's closed, and then you pull out the spike on his head. And there you have Leader Grimlock in his robot mode. Okay, as you can see, Leader Grimlock is pretty massive. He was already a huge dinosaur, and now he's a tall robot. He looks really good on the diorama that was included. You'll see him there. Now, one thing about this figure is he's got a few posing options. Not too many, but I'll show them off. Now, he does have waist articulation. His arms can rotate a full 360. They are hindered a bit by these rubber spikes, but they are rubber, so they're soft and you can move them around. His arms bend at the elbow, rotate at the bicep. No wrist articulation on this arm, obviously, because it is a mace. So you have that, and then it can move in and out at the shoulder. Nice ratchet, which is good. So you can get a lot of sort of hitting poses with that. His head is on a ball joint, so it can move full 360. If you really wiggle it around a little bit, it can look a little bit up and down a lot, which is good because he's a big guy, so he'll be looking down at the other figures he would be posed with. Can't look up very much, but that's fine. Same on this arm, except he does have a bit of wrist rotation on his hand, so that's nice. The legs, as far as they can bend 90 degrees at the knee. If you open up the hip skirt, and you can pull his leg up all the way like this, kick that far, and same thing, kick that far back. So you can get a good amount of poses. The ankle is on a ball joint, so it can tilt a little bit, go forward and backward, so you can get him into some pretty decent poses. Now, this figure is the only one I have from the Studio series so far. I like him a lot. Let's just zoom in a little bit so you can check out some of the paint apps on him. Once again, we have that nice dry brush metallic blue-green, which looks really good. And if you've seen the past figures of Grimlock from the movie, they are atrocious. They're orange and silver, and they just look like garbage. But this, look at this. Look at that head sculpt. That's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Once again, you can see his mace. It's a shame it's not painted, but I understand since it's going to get a lot of wear and tear in the transformation, so I'll forgive that. The waist is a bit hampered by these hip skirt pieces, which is fine because they're very accurate, so I can forgive that. Some people might be disappointed that he doesn't come with his other mace weapon that he had in the film, but I'm okay with just his giant hand mace. And just to show off that pose again, he's pretty darn poseable, and he looks great. Just so you guys can get a good comparison, I'm going to show him off to one of the Prime Masters from Power of the Primes. So here we have him with this little guy. You can see he towers over him. But yeah, all in all, Studio series so far, the one I have, I really enjoy. I'm definitely going to be getting Starscream and Optimus, maybe Bumblebee. Wave 2, I'm really excited for Megatron, Jazz, and Lockdown. So maybe I'll hit you guys with another review. Until then, enjoy. Go by Grimlock. I'm a motherfucking legend with a pistol on my hip, and there's about to be some shit. I'm a motherfucking legend.